Hey everybody, how's it going? Danny Soleil here, aka Travel Man Dan, aka Reading Man Dan, and welcome to day number 38 of my 75 hard journey. Oh yeah! Let's get pumped up. Let me just rearrange this thing here. I don't feel very comfortable. This is better. Yeah, much better. All right, guys, welcome to the show. Welcome to the episode today. I'm exhausted. I'm really tired. I had you know, when you just get one of those days at work, but, carry on with the tasks. Today was one of those days. I am exhausted. I'm pooped. I'm wiped out. It's starting to get hot in California again. But the good thing is, I'm starting to piece my life back together. You know, at the start of this year, like I've talked about many times, going through the trauma of having a knee surgery, I'm starting to feel myself again. I'm starting to walk a lot better. I'm starting to get into the flow of things. I'm excited about that. I'm excited that I'm, healing. And I'm excited to go ahead and make today's video. If you're just starting off and you're watching today, I'm going ahead and documenting my 75 hard journey. It is a challenge, a mental toughness challenge, written and made and created by Andy Frisella. And it's pretty much kicking my ass. You got to do 5 tasks every single day. I'm feeling great. I feel like I'm starting to, really. I know it's kind of weird 38 days in, but I'm getting to that next level and locking in differently. But, I hope to go ahead and inspire one single person by going ahead and creating these videos. Maybe they watch it later. Maybe they're following along now. Maybe they, just happen to catch one of the videos and say, you know what is this all about? And they were able to go ahead and watch all 75 videos, plus find out all the other information on the internet out there, and then get inspired. So that's what I'm doing here. And today, we're getting back to the book, 75 Hard, A Tactical Guide to Winning the War with Yourself. All right, with yourself. It's not against everybody else. It's with yourself. That could be a daunting task. That could be something that involves depression. It could be something that involves procrastination. It could be something so simple as, just not feeling yourself. I don't know how to explain it, but we all know it. We all know what we go through each and every day with our own mind, with our own heart. And, this right here, the 75 Hard contest, I know it seems, small and just like no problem, but do it for 75 days. Drink the gallon of water, read the 10 pages, stick to the diet, go ahead and work out twice a day, and take a photo of yourself every day, and you'll be able to be on the other side of that conversation. I'm almost there. I'm continuing along. Let's get right into the book. I can't wait till that happens because I'm really excited about getting to that other side of the conversation. All right, today's episode is really fun. Today is called Chapter 11, The Boss versus the Bitch, the Epic Battle of 75 Hard. The subtitle of this book is A Tactical Guide to Winning the War with Yourself. All right, the reason that's the subtitle is that there is definitely a war going on in life. It's a war with yourself. See exactly what I was just saying, all right? Every day there's an epic battle going on inside of you. It's the battle between you and the voices in your head. I call them the boss voice and the bitch voice. I guess now when you think about what I was rambling on before, it's kind of a foreshadowing prelude to the whole boss voice versus bitch voice. That's what I wanted to say without saying it. But here we go. Let's get into it. The boss voice is one that speaks to us of our potential for greatness. All right, everybody has it. So whatever that field is that you're in, whatever you desire, you have this voice in your head that allows you to, talk to yourself and tell yourself that you're great. All right. It's the voice that we hear and obey whenever we choose to take an action that sharpens our discipline, increases our confidence, and broadens our vision for what is possible. The boss voice will sound like a drill sergeant sometimes. It'll speak to you clearly and powerfully, won't mince words, and will tell you what's up, all right? It'll bark at you to stop whining, stop making excuses, get off your ass and get to work. I love that, dude. Let's get back to that. It will bark at you to stop whining, Stop making excuses. Get off your ass and get to work. But the boss voice can also sound like your best friend and your biggest ally who believes you're the shit and doesn't hesitate to tell you that. You probably know the scenario where you've had a couple of beers, walk into a restaurant, look at yourself and in the mirror and think, damn, I look good. Why wouldn't anyone want to get with me? Yes, that's the boss voice, cutting loose and having a little fun. That's the boss voice slapping you on the back and saying, celebrate. You earned the right to feel good about yourself. The boss voice is also positive, always pushing you forward, always challenge you to go hard after who you want to be and what you want to do. If everyone listens to their boss voice, the human race would be filled with a far more exceptional men and women than it is right now. Each of us would accomplish amazing things. We'd discover cures for fatal diseases. We'd invent ways to travel around the world in less than an hour. All right, we'd perform physical and mental feats like nobody has ever seen before. To borrow a phrase from my friend Dr. Joe Dispenza, we'd be supernatural. The problem is most people don't listen to their boss voice. They listen to the other voice, the bitch voice. The bitch voice is that speaks fear, doubt, discontent, rationalization, laziness into our minds and hearts. The bitch voice is a fork-tongued demonic master sorcerer who knows exactly what lies we will believe and exactly how to talk us out of anything that would lead us into becoming truly great or to let us accomplishing anything truly great. The bitch voice is cunning and knows exactly when to be direct with us and when to be subtle and sneaky to distract us instead of discouraging us. When you say to yourself, I want to lose 100 pounds, who do you think responds? That's going to take forever. The bitch voice, right? When you wake up to work, why don't you think immediately, it's so cold out in the morning. Wait until later in the day when it's warmer. The bitch voice, all right? The bitch voice is the one that originates every negative word that enters the human mind and goes into human society. It is the voice that practically trademarked the phrases like, not now, maybe tomorrow, you can't, you shouldn't. Who do you think you are? How dare you? The bitch voice is the mastermind behind every mindset or movement that makes every possible excuse for why a person can't become what they really want to become and do anything that they want to do. That's powerful. That's the bitch voice. You come from a shitty family. You were born into a lower economic class. You're a woman in a man's world. You're a minority in a white culture. You were born with the right genetics. You aren't educated enough. Those are terrible words and phrases, aren't they? But let's be honest. You've heard those exact phrases in your head. And if you're like most people, you've only not only heard them, you've obeyed them. All right? You've let them dictate your actions. You've let them control you. The really critical thing that you have to understand is that the more you listen to one of the two voices, the stronger that voice will become in your head. That's good news if you constantly listen to and obey the boss voice. That means the boss voice will get more and more powerful and you will get better and better. Listen to the boss voice. But the bad news is the vast majority of the people don't listen and obey the boss voice. They listen and obey the bitch voice. All right, and that's sad. Really. It's more than sad. It's tragic. There are tens of millions of humans that could be living lives of confidence, freedom, happiness, and success, along the way contributing to their families, their communities, and the world, even if by only setting a quiet example of what to follow for their kids. And they aren't. There are so many amazing things that could be accomplished, and they won't be. Because people are enslaved to their bitch voice, and they don't know how to power up to their boss voice. Well, buck up, motherfucker, because the fact that you are reading this right now and you have committed to 75 hard means you are different. Yeah, let's do it, baby. All right. You are about to learn how to silence the bitch voice and how to empower the boss voice. In a way, if I had to simplify everything down to one basic principle, it's this. You will create mental toughness when you learn to listen to and obey the correct voice. Ooh, that is nice. That is nice. I love that. Learn to obey the right voice. All right, that's exactly what 75 Hard will teach you. Every aspect of the program is designed for that purpose. And if you follow through with the requirements of this program, again, without compromise, okay, and without deviation, exactly as prescribed in this book, you will achieve that purpose. So let's look in depth at the requirements of the program. Ooh, man. Oh, so tomorrow we'll finish chapter 12, and it starts the 5 critical tasks. But let's get back into it, man. That was amazing. I love that. I love that he talks about the boss voice and the bitch voice, because everybody has it. And you know, sadly enough, I agree with them. A lot of times we listen to that bitch voice and we make excuses for ourselves, and we follow this path of like compromisation and, you know, I don't want to say mediocrity, but just when you listen to the things that may be difficult, and the things in your head are telling you you can't do it, or the things that you really want to do, you're not listening to enough, or how great you really are as a human being. Sometimes really great people, you know, they give awesome advice to all these other people. You know, they never actually listen to their own self and their own heart. And, you know, all these things is what Andy Frisella is talking about, I believe, is the boss voice and the bitch voice. So, you know, I hope that you found this episode cool, found some value in it. I hope maybe that you now can start to really understand the 75 Hard program. We're going to get into the critical tasks over the next few days. But really try to, you know, as you're listening to this or when it's over, digest what he's talking about, the bitch voice and the boss voice. And I know I've always, you know, been able to, you know, identify that kind of thing and, you know, suck it up kind of thing. And, you know, what are you doing? But everybody gets tangled in it, and I'm no different. I'm not perfect. I get tangled up in my own mind and my own heart and things like that. And, you know, now that doing this program has identified what that actually is, I'm able to go ahead and call it out. And if it's only calling it out to myself, great, awesome. At least I'm calling myself a bitch, or I'm calling myself a boss, right? And, you know, being really truthful with yourself is a very important skill to have. And it's I think it's part of that mental toughness, and that adds to the superpower. That's just what I think. He doesn't really mention that, but I think that, you know, being 100% completely honest to yourself, you know, telling yourself you're using your bitch voice, or telling yourself you're using the boss voice, and growing through that and moving forward, that's a powerful thing. So guys, thank you so much. Like I said, I'm going ahead and documenting here on YouTube. Hopefully I'll be able to go back and look at this once I finish the 75 days. A little over a month and a half to go. I'm excited, and well, I hope that I go ahead and inspire at least one single person. Although before I do leave, I do want to say one thing, and it's kind of some sad news, and you know, I don't want to do it exactly, but I got to. I'm working on something, so I got to listen to my voice. I got this strong belief in my heart. I'm working on something cool. An opportunity came to me, and well, all good things come to an end. So it is time for me to go ahead and say goodbye to my beard. Time to get it off. Right? I gotta go ahead and take this thing down. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Definitely, you know, not excited about it, but I gotta get through it. So thanks so much. I'm Danny Soleil. Appreciate you guys watching, aka Travel Man Dan, aka Reading Man Dan. And remember, it's a big world out there. Make sure you see every bit of it.